Simplified Do or Die. Fuck you and the other guy. Rain streams live. No green screen today. Although you can see through my shirt and shit. Or sorry, not my shirt, but the towel on the back of my chair. Okay, Google. Turn on office light. Okay. Office light's not working. But stand by. Yo, we got market open in 30 minutes. 30 minutes, yo. Where was I gonna go? Yes. Into. Excuse me. Uh-oh. Let me go ahead and unlock. All right, we get this music going here. Here we go. Thought I had music on this one. I guess not. I guess it's on this one. All right. What was I doing? What was I doing? Think, you dipstick Jimmy jerk off. Ah, yes, Bloomberg. YouTube. Drink. Max. I like watching Bloomberg through Trade app because if I go to YouTube, it's too many damn commercials. Here, I don't have to worry about commercials. So yeah, Try Hard Tuesday. You guys hear this shit?
Holy Jesus. What is that? What the fuck is that? What is that?
Anyone who runs is a VC. Anyone who stands still is a well-disciplined VC.
Sorry, I'll be up and down quite a bit. I got some stuff that I'm doing while we're doing this today. Yo, looks like freaking AMC, bro. AM fucking C. Are we just really? And can we take a moment just to talk about GameStop? 194 so far. What's market open today? Have a look. Okay, so yeah. GameStop stock is going to open today at 220. Closed 194.50 yesterday during American market. Look at this. Look at this. I'm telling you, lithium ion stocks. Invest. Wind stocks. Invest. Solar stocks. Invest. Get away from fossil fuels, guys. And the big kicker, cannabis stocks. Cannabis, cannabis, cannabis. Cannabis is the new pork bellies. Laundry swap. Fresh, clean sheet. Don't smell like cat piss no more. Fucking dickhead. My cat Psycho pissed on my sheets. Look at that. Look at that. USD. Bruh. Good morning, everybody out there in TV land. Psycho fucking brain stream. Yeah, so while I'm waiting on the market to open, figure what the hell. Might as well get my sweat on. I'm hoping. I'm holding like a freaking ape on my AMC stocks. Holding big time. I actually was lucky enough to buy in when AMC dropped to under $8. Oh. And now on market open today, holy shnikes. I'm telling you, if you didn't get in while it was bottoming out, show you here. Let's have a look at this. 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 Market hasn't even opened yet, still in extended hours, and it's at 9.4.
Holy Jesus. What is that? What the fuck is that?
So I figured while I'm
What
sitting
is
here
that?
and waiting on the market to open, I'm gonna do some workout. Watching Bloomberg, watching all these fools, watching all these corporate fucks panic because the consumers are starting to run the market. Look at GameStop. I'm telling you, GameStop right now. It closed yesterday at 194. Right now it's going to open 220. Over 220. Bruh. So I figured, why not get a workout in? While I'm waiting. Get that blood flowing. Get hyped for the market open today. Have a feeling. Have a good feeling. So the word out on the street is hold your AMC stocks till 1K. I don't know. We'll see. That happens, bro. Wow. Tech, they're right. Tech stocks are killing it. Tech stocks are killing this fucking market, bro. Where the money is. Like I said, lithium ion, bro. Lithium ion, everybody's going electric. Fossil fuels are going out. Solar power, wind power, and lithium ion battery. Lithium ion, that's where it's going to be because lithium ion is one of the main products of rechargeable batteries. And I may not be lucky all the time, but I can pretty much guess when big things are going to happen. Like these guys, these fucking guys right here. I told people that if the Bucks go to the Super Bowl, they'll win by 10 points or more. And I predicted that during the playoff. Okay, so we'll be back here, and I'll be back here in just a second. I am going to get some more coffee. How everybody doing today? Try Hard Tuesday. Let's go. Or how about Tickle Me Tuesday stocks? Okay. Somewhat. I can explain somewhat. I mean, I don't know all the terminology. I really don't. I just started, I dabbled a little bit about 5 years ago, which means by dabbling, I just I bought a couple of stocks and that was it. And played around, trading. Now I'm starting to get back into it a little bit more because since everybody's starting to open up, now is the perfect time to get into the stock market. I usually do penny stocks. I can explain, if I can't explain it to you, I'll let you know, and I'm 100% freaking honest. I have no fucking filter. I give no fucks. And if I don't know the answer, I'll tell you. Link for you to join. Join what? Sorry. Oh, I'm gonna sit down. I gotta sit down for a minute. I'm getting overexcited and hyped about the market for today. Ooh wee. What kind of link do you need? I want to know what's in this new stimulus package. Besides money for the for Americans. Because whether people realize it or not, this stimulus check, that also affects the market worldwide. Ah, okay, you're talking about my, okay. I'm sorry. I'm a little brain fartish. I haven't set up any links on Trovo, have I? Wow, what a slacker. Unacceptable. I use E-Trade. But what I tell people is go sign up for an app, the trading apps on your phone. If you want to get into stocks and start trading, the best way to do it is let's see, what is there? Acorn's a good one. They automatically invest money for you, but you don't lose any money. There's a good one. Now, if you want to do stock trading yourself, right now the hot one out there is Robinhood. There's a couple of others that I don't know of at the present moment. My roommate would know one, which is I forget the name of it. I don't remember if she sent me that message or not. Stand by, I gotta respond to my mother. I would, but I'm streaming and getting ready for the market to open. Jump on Facebook and watch me live, Mom. If I'm still live on Facebook, because they like to shut me down even though I'm playing copyright-free music. But as far as stock trading apps, seriously, Acorn and Robinhood. E-Trade is for professionals. I don't know why I started trading on there. Wasn't thinking, but that was the only thing available at the time when I was doing investing in some stocks. nowadays with apps and everything else. Yeah. So but if let me have a look here, look at something. Let me Gummy, what's up, Broham? What are you doing? Get back here. Me, I'm getting ready for market to open, bro. You know what? I should have chat on here. Here we go. There we go. There's the chat. Oh, come on. All right, people. I'd like to give a shout out to Invader Coffee. Get some or get none. Your choice. Pretty damn good coffee, if you ask me. Make sure you use that code. Get your discount. That promotion code helps the group that I am with in Wicked Bed Gaming, owned, operated, and a support group for veterans, by veterans. Great group of guys. Great community. A Twitter link right there for y'all. Follow me on Twitter, see when I go live. Keep up with up-to-date things when I post them, which I'm starting to get better at. Start posting more and more things there. Coffee. Oh. So what's everybody doing on Try Hard Tuesday? That's what we're doing. We're sticking with that today. Try Hard Tuesday. Let me turn Bloomberg down. Probably louder than me. There we go. Oh, it's not even on. There we go.
With balls so elevated,
now you guys can hear what's going on with Bloomberg. Dude, get your shit together, Marine. Holy fuck sticks.
You're sitting with a huge liquidity position. You're waiting for an opportunity. Can you?
What is your major malfunction, numbnut?
To allocate that capital as the year progresses.
Yeah, it's simply an improvement in the opportunity set. Like I said, we're confined to fixed income. I have no issue with.
How's everything sounding then?
Said about equities. I mean, if people are prepared to take that type of risk, it's fine. You know, put that in your risk portfolio.
Actually, I'm gonna turn the music down a bit.
Can't afford to lose.
Because we gotta have some music in the background a little bit.
You know, when I look at things like, you know, again, high yield at the lowest yields it's ever been. And
there we go.
Pricing in basically a 2% default rate when the actual default rate in high yield is close to 7%. You know, that's got to come down a lot just to meet the current pricing. So, you know, to me, we are finding some opportunities in short-dated floaters on the corporate side, and you know, within non-agencies, some well-seasoned.
Now, I don't have my chat here on this one.
Outside of that, we're remaining very very conservative because
Oh, yes,
the
I
problem with
do.
fixed income is everyone talks about it on a relative basis, right? Relative this, relative that. So relative to governments, which are down 6%, I own corporates, which are down 4%. And the way I look at it is, on a relative basis, getting
Well, what are you
I'd rather
doing?
get punched in the side than punched in the face and break my nose. But on an absolute basis, they both stink. So, again, that's the thing you have to remember. Fixed income is a mathematical asset class. It's bound by the math. And the math is just terrible right now.
Bill, the issue you've got, though, just to jump in, is that what you're saying now was true 6 months ago, it's true 9 months ago, it was true a year ago, 2 years ago. We could have made this very same argument and just not moved in fixed income. Why is now unique?
Right. Well, it's unique in that, spreads relative, like you look, for instance, let's look at last year and how quickly things can change because so much money in fixed income is held in ETFs, where the average time horizon, I would argue, can be measured in days rather than years. You look what happened last March when you got the coronavirus scare. You had these middle-of-the-road fixed income funds go from being up in the year in February to down as much as 10 to 20%.
I'm 6 feet up so far today.
Yeah.
That should not
Like I
happen.
said, like I've been saying every day, I'm just going one day at a time right now.
Fixed income fund, yet it happened, and now people have completely forgotten about
And
that.
I have one long-term goal right now: make as much money as I can.
Have really never been lower, and the risk premiums have never been lower. And at the same time, you've got central banks around the world saying they're not seeing any signs of excessive or speculative behavior, despite what's going on in Dogecoin and meme stocks and penny stock volume exploding. My only response to that is pretty much this.
Yeah. So.
What are you talking about?
Yeah.
Bill, should we leave it there? Bill, come back soon. Bill Egan and Michael Fredericks, thank you. Coming up, the analyst stacks you need to know. That'll be next in our morning calls. And later, the rotation out of Big Tech.
Hoping to get my car fixed and up and running today.
Bloomberg.
Probably be I might stream that on Twitch later. Trying to get this car running. Do an IRL stream. Out there fucking with the car. Don't know yet. Gonna be nice today. 50s and 60s. Or sorry, 60s. Which is about, for you over there in the UK, what, about 30 or 40? Oh, commercial break, gal. Chitty chat time. Chitty chitty bang bang. Chitty chitty bang bang. We love you. GameStop. Look at this shit. Look at this. Look at this. This number here. This was yesterday when it closed. Look, 3 days ago. 3 days ago. So let's just take a moment here to understand this. 3 days ago, this fucking stock. Okay. Look at that. Swap. Look at that. 210. Topped out at what? 2. Just over 210. Holy crap nuggets. But you know what? You want to know the funny part is? 10 days ago. If you'd have bought in 10 days ago, look, $50 a share. 10 days ago. I should have put the rest of my damn money that I made.
Equity market rally.
When was it? When was it? 1 month ago.
Recommendations on Wall Street this morning. We've been first up with Piper Sandler cutting its price target
down
on
175
down to $81. That's
10 days ago.
Up by 3.5%. Your second call this morning, it comes from Deutsche Bank.
See, I sold my shares when it hit 160.
On the stock. And finally,
I should have bought more shares when it dropped under 100. What was the lowest price? Lowest.
Up next, the opening bell. Big Tech rebounds.
Lowest, it was what, 90? Lowest was $89 a share. If I would have bought in there, just look at this. If I'd have bought more shares, that's almost buy one get one free price. That's buy one get one free price right there, right now. If you would have bought at the beginning of the month, right there at the end of the month, actually, right there, that last week of the month. What was that, a Wednesday or Thursday? Probably, whatever day of the week that was. I should have got into it, but that's okay. It's okay. We're riding this. We are riding this. I have 6 shares. I bought in at $7. Right now, I've already surpassed my buy one get one, which would be let's see, what was it? 8? Yeah, 7.9 is when I bought in. 8.9. That's more or less buy one get one for the 6 shares I got. Now it's at 9.50. Pushing 9.50. I said to Mark, I said this motherfucker's gonna. Today I told a friend of mine. He lives in Florida. He does stock trading with more money than I do. I told him this morning, AMC's gonna open 9.50. Look at this. Look at this fucking thing right here. Right here. 9.50. Market's open. Market bell has just rung. I'm holding this bitch until it hits 1K. Okay. Okay, there we go. So what's everybody doing? Come on now. Too fucking quiet in here.
This is not a drill. This is not a drill. General quarters. General quarters. All hands man your battle station.
Marking open control.
Who's hype? My best
Free.
fuck right now.
We're 25 seconds away from the opening bell. It is yesterday upside
No, it's not.
down.
You're
on the
delayed as
Nasdaq, the
fuck,
S&P
bro.
500 in the Treasury
Market
market
opened a
and the
minute
FX
ago.
market too. Nasdaq futures.
So the reason this is on a
session
delay
highs
is 'cause I'm watching it
up 310
through
going into the
Bloomberg
cash
E-Trade
open. The S&P 500
instead
down
of
around about
YouTube.
half of 1% yesterday, up more than
And the
1%
reason that
going
is
into the opening
'cause
bell. There's your opening
can't
bell.
stand the
Switch
damn
off the ball
commercials
into
on
the bond
YouTube.
market. Yields higher, then lower
Besides,
today,
when they do
down by
commercial
5
breaks,
basis points to 154 in the FX market. Dollar stronger yesterday.
gives me time to
Weaker
chat with
today.
you guys.
Euro dollar back with a 119 handle, up by 0.4%. Weaker dollar through G through EM. In a commodity market, just a break of 65, 64.77 on WTI, down 0.4%. That's the price action this Tuesday morning at the market desk with your movers. Here's Abby.
John, you just put it so well, saying that today is yesterday upside down. So the sector that was really hit
That damn
hard
near looked like a military formation with all those floor traders.
including Apple, Nvidia, Amazon, Applied Materials, big gains.
Look
here.
at that.
Investors wanting
Look
back
at
in
this
on
shit.
tech
Look
as
at
yields
this
go down,
shit.
bonds rallying
Fuck
up and down
Amazon.
today, taking off concerns
Man,
and pressures
fuck
around
Apple.
valuation. This
Nvidia,
risk-on
dude.
mood is extending right
Nvidia.
into the EV or the electric
Nvidia
vehicle
is
space with Tesla,
freaking
NIO, and other names,
nuts.
including Chinese EV makers. There was strong data out of China.
Shoulda
as
got
well,
in,
relative
some
to February
Tesla.
Car sales up 7-fold from a year ago. That, of course, was the depths of the virus for that country. But even so, very impressive. So a huge rally here. As for what's not working, yesterday.
If I had the money,
best
I'd buy
sectors,
one
financials and
share of
energy.
freaking
Today,
Tesla
we have
right
the
now.
big banks lower, both JP Morgan, Bank of America down.
Aw,
Big energy
look at the
down.
banks.
So
They're
a bit of a
losing their
reversal,
money.
Actually, a big reversal, as you were making the case, John, from yesterday.
Last couple of months upside down.
For
Maybe.
those of you out here, do you know that the Fed is not government regulated?
Composition looks like the following. Energy financials have gone from top of the
The
pile to bottom
Federal
of the pile.
Reserve
Top of the
has
pile now,
nothing to do
IT
with the
from
government
bottom of
or
the pile.
state.
Information technology up by 2.35%. The broader Nasdaq up by 2.3%. The S&P 500 up by 1%. Big tech bouncing back. ARK Investments' Kathy Wood revealing why she's staying bullish on some of these big names.
The earnings growth is going to be pretty explosive here. We understand that rotation, but we also know there are minefields out there in value. So I think earnings are going to take out of this, and with
Oh yeah,
each
by the way,
quarterly
today
earnings
people are
report,
supposed to be
we'll have more reasons.
some
to
of
buy
these
this market.
companies are releasing their what is it, their quarterly, I think this
It is
week.
getting bought this morning after falling into a 10% correction. That technical level that denotes a correction.
Quarterly earnings
The NASDAQ
reports,
100
I
is
think,
staging a
if what I
comeback
read
this morning.
correct,
Look at the NASDAQ 100 currently,
which is
just a
very
couple
important to
minutes
us
into the session, and we now see the NASDAQ nearing a 3%
marketers.
gain, up 2.7%. Yes, it's early in the day. A lot can happen, but this would mark the 7th straight day of moves greater than 1% for the NASDAQ 100. Well, we just heard why Kathy Wood is still bullish on tech, but the question everyone wants answered is the worst over yet? Well, to give you an opinion on the flip side, RBC's Lori Calvasina, she put out a note early this morning saying that one of their positioning measures, well, it hasn't yet bottomed. At the same time, she says frothy valuations, that froth really hasn't been worked off just quite yet. Now, one for the bulls, though, if you're going to look at technicals, the fact that the 100-day moving average on the NASDAQ 100 has actually acted as support over the last 3 sessions. You see that right here. Yes, we have fallen a bit below it, but every day when we have been at risk of a deeper decline, that 100-day moving average has provided at least some support. But again, the underlying fact of this all is that this really is a concentrated sell-off. And the fact of the matter is, over the past month, the breadth has actually been to the upside. Today, you see the flip side of that with financials and energy lower. But take yesterday, for example, a day in which the S&P fell 0.5% on a points basis, down 21 points. You strip out just Apple, Google, parent Alphabet, Microsoft, Tesla, Facebook. Those 5
Fuck
companies
Facebook.
alone make up about a fifth
Everybody
of the
show your
S&P 500.
sell
Yesterday,
your
the S&P
stocks
500
of
was
Facebook.
actually
Sell it
33.
all off.
If you took these out,
Dump everything.
Amazing. Sarah,
Dump
thank you
Facebook.
very much. And that's why Wells Fargo's Chris Harvey is calling this a stock picker's paradise. Not just a paradise, it's necessary at the moment to try and get some gains away from what the benchmark is doing. Wedbush's Dan Ives recommending investors ignore the rotation noise. He writes the following: by tech, digital transformation is the 4th industrial revolution, and while valuations remain well above historical norms, so do the growth prospects. Tech stocks will move 30% higher in 2021. Dan Ives joins us now. Dan, let's just start right here. You're a bottom-up, single-name analyst getting smacked around by a macro storm. And I just wonder, from your perspective, for you right now, do you watch the 10-year Treasury auction tomorrow, 30 years on Thursday? Is that what you have to do in your job now?
Yeah, I mean, look, I just view it that a 40-bit move in the 10-year doesn't change our multi-year bull thesis on tech. And I think we're going into a gold age for cloud, cybersecurity, 5G, and the FANG names.
So what do you got going on today, Jay? The hell you doing, bro?
You own these names on these sort of pullbacks with the pound table moment. We still think NASDAQ 16K end of the year, despite all the bears in fire and crowd theater that have missed the rally.
I got an idea, but I don't know how it'll go or how it'll fly over in the streaming community, or how popular it would be. But thinking about doing gaming while trading stocks.
That's in the
Thinking about doing that. I don't know.
double in the next few years. You look at cybersecurity, names going to the cloud like Zscaler, or then Apple, Super Cycle.
This is funny.
This is sort of golden opportunity to own Apple. I think
Because of the green towel, and since I don't have my green screen today, you can see that.
Sort of the opportunity on the rotation to own the
It's
secular
funny.
winners.
It's funny. I don't care who you are.
Going forward.
And by the way, if you're wondering, behind me,
let's just work through that a little
hermit
bit. Why do you think
crabs.
Apple was thrown in there
Hermit
with Tesla,
crab.
with Amazon, with Zoom. These companies are really different, yet we sit on programs like this saying big tech, whack, but these are very different
So
companies.
we
Why
have
was
Kit,
Apple in the mix so much?
we have Little Claw,
I think fundamentally it's the
and oh my goodness, I forget what the other one was.
Many feel like December, that was sort of the peak. Valuations
Oh, well,
well
who knows?
above historical. So you have a re-rating down. That's why you've seen a piling on effect from the shorts, and it's forced many to sort of exit their position. So I think when you look at Apple, do you view it on a historical valuation, or do you look what's going forward? I think the services business alone is worth $1.2 trillion. And I think, as me and you have talked about many times, these are the opportunities. This was never going to be a straight line. And in our opinion, I think it's just the middle innings of what I view as a multi-year bull rally for tech.
So what do you guys think today?
Maniacal focus
Huh?
on the 10-year
Huh?
in rotation.
So they've been deeply correlated.
We're gonna make some fucking money
Do you expect
today?
that correlation to break down,
I
Dan?
don't know.
Fundamentally, it's growth. I mean,
Are we gonna sit here and
investors,
hold
from an
on to
institutional
this?
perspective, there's
Like
a
it's
scarcity of
my
growth engines.
precious.
Is ultimately is the catch
Who
on the
knows?
falling knife? That would be the word in terms of valuations going down. But you pick your sector winners over the next 3 to 5 years, and that's been our game plan. And I think going forward, that's going to continue.
All right, so I gotta run and go get this cigarette rolling tray device and roll me a couple of smokes.
But right now, for 21,
Be right
there's
back.
not going to be a scarcity of growth. Cyclically speaking, growth's going to be flying in America, and the premium people will be willing to play for some of these companies is likely to decline, Dan. Now, so my question to you is this tug of war that's playing out right now. It's the view on the recovery, the reopening. People want to be in cyclicals. It's the world and what that world looks like beyond 21, 22, 3, 4. Do you think that's more conducive to a better environment for some of these growth names?
I do, because fundamentally, you look at IT spending increasing, you look at a roaring 20s field, that's going to be better for enterprises, and it's about digital transformation. We're talking about $2 trillion that's going to be spent in the next decade.
Come on, people,
That's
let's
what
get
we wanna
motivated.
play here, not really next 3 to 6 months in terms of the rotation into consumers and retail. And that's why I talked to forest for the trees. And this is a moment I think we look back and be like, that was an opportunity. What I believe is a tech market that goes much higher, 30% this year.
And we'll return to this interview, no doubt.
All right, you guys might hear the machine that I'm using.
To a fool like me who doesn't know the company as deeply as you do, it just looks like
Cigarette
a leverage
packet machine.
play on the S&P 500.
Got my bag at the
That seems to
backing.
be what it is, directionally speaking, at the moment. Why is it more than that to you, Dan?
So me and a roommate
It's 'cause
talked.
the EV,
We're gonna
right now, this is going to be, we're
Gonna
talking
split the cost of
$5 trillion
tobacco.
market next decade. Right now, it's Tesla's world. Everyone else is paying rent. More jumping into the deep end of the pool, GM and others. But if you look at EV, this is a transformation. I compare it to mid-90s with the internet. And that's why
Here's my thoughts, though. You know, with the let's see, what's the latest on American news? The latest on American news for those of you who are
950 and then bull case 1250.
who were safe from the eviction because of the COVID relief. Your time's running
I think
out.
China's worth $100 per share.
Wow.
And the haters, the pundits, the skeptics are going to be out
It's,
there. But that just is going to make it that much.
And I'm
sweeter
wondering
as
how is that going to affect the
You
real
realise,
estate
Dan,
market?
and forgive me for bringing this up, but 950 as a price target is no longer neutral. You might have to
Just cheer
do
shit.
something about that. That must be
Nope.
a buy now, Dan. We're at 600.
Okay.
Look, and that's why tactically these are about, really across the space. And I think as we go into March, those numbers prove out. I think this is a 4-digit stock as we go into year end.
Dan, always great to catch up. Dan Ives of Wedbush. Stand bullish on these tech names after a big pullback in the last month or so. The secondary market has a bounce. Let's get to the market desk and get some movers. Here's Abby.
John, before going macro, let's take a look at a few storage stocks on the morning, starting out with Beyond Meat. Shares are sharply higher, and the news that the company is expanding its product offering at Walmart, a partnership. So you see that stock up 3.3%.
DraftKings. That's a name I keep
also
seeing.
higher. They have gotten an 800,000 share buy-in by Kathy Wood's ARC Fund, turning to another side
come on.
of the sports world.
This is going to include every pun
Down
intended.
about 4.8%.
Nobody really
They put
likes
out a
dicks
flat
anymore.
forecast for investors not liking that. Now turning to the macro rotation on today, all about, as you know, tech up. Apple and Microsoft are the best two stocks in the S&P 500 from a point standpoint, while we have the banks down the most. And John, as you and Dan were talking there, I think I heard Dan say that he thinks NASDAQ will close out at 16,000 at the end of the year. Quick math, 30%. Looking at the Bloomberg, that would be the 4th year out of 5 that the NASDAQ is up somewhere between 30 to 50%.
You know what? And I've been thinking today.
Thank you. More from Abby in just a moment. Coming up, U.S. vaccination efforts picking up as the
You know
country
the old
continues
saying.
reopening from COVID restrictions. That conversation up next with Margaret Vital of Wells
It doesn't
Fargo.
matter how you get
10 minutes
knocked
into
down.
the session, equities bouncing back up 1% on the S&P 500.
What matters
Getting
is,
warmer in New York. This is
what do
Bloomberg.
you do after you get knocked the fuck down? Well, in my situation, I'm a Marine, I'm a Brit, and I'm a Davis, goddammit, and a Bennett. Dust the fuck off, charge forward harder. So this morning, I grabbed a straw, and sucked it up. I think I'm almost over the boohoo fucking poor me stage, which I don't care what people say is in my situation. No, not my situation. Me personally, for me as a person, is pathetic. And you know, the sad thing is, hey, commercial break, yay, chit chat. I don't remember what the sad thing is. All right, I rolled a couple of cigarettes. Get this out the way. Get this out the way. Get this out the way. That needs to go
This is
there.
Bloomberg's The Open. I'm Rich Gupta live in the principal room. Coming up, Mobius Capital Partners founder Mark Mobius. This is Bloomberg.
Morbius. I know it said Mobius, but still.
We are revising our forecast upwards for two reasons. First, countries manage a little better the pandemic. Some of them are even vaccinating. They can reopen their economy. And yes, the one thing which has changed compared with December
Let me
is
get
the
this
1.9
through
trillion
everybody's thick
US
skull that
stimulus
hasn't
on
already
top of the
understood it.
900
Just because you've been
billion in
vaccinated doesn't
We
mean you
think
can't
that will
spread it.
lift and global GDP
Okay.
growth by about a full percentage point.
Unreal. That was the OECD and Lawrence Boone there. The effort in DC, a $1.9 trillion plan following a $900 billion plan from just a couple of months ago, adding to the outlook, for the OECD at least, for global growth of 1 full percentage point. That was the revision this morning, a positive revision. On that call is Kelly Lyons. Hey, Kelly.
Hey, John. Well, of course, the vaccination effort that is happening worldwide contributes to that better forecast as well. And the CDC here in the U.S. yesterday issuing new guidance for those who have been vaccinated, saying two fully inoculated people can meet indoors
All right,
without
there we
social
go. It's
distancing
hot.
and without wearing a mask.
It's running.
In public, though, they should
There we
still wear their
go.
mask
My-
and still shouldn't travel and take other steps to stop the spread
All
of
right,
the
so
virus.
my terminal
Whether or not
has
you've been
upgraded,
vaccinated, though, in Texas, you
updated.
don't have to wear a
Yay.
mask starting tomorrow. The state's mandate will officially lift. All businesses can open at 100% capacity. And Texas isn't the only state moving in that direction. Wyoming will lift all pandemic restrictions
Texas, watch.
starting March 16th. And
Texas have
Alabama
another
and Utah will
outbreak.
drop their mask requirements in April. I would note those two states together with Texas, John, represent 3 of the 4 worst when it comes to the vaccination rates. Only about 15% of their populations have been vaccinated. And actually, worst of them all, at just 13%, is Georgia, which has never had a statewide mask mandate. All that said, though, as it stands right now, 92 million vaccine doses have been given in the U.S. The average rate has picked up to more than 2 million per day.
Where we
and
at
that
with
seems
these
to be having an
today?
impact on the case numbers. They rose at the slowest pace last week since the pandemic began.
I was really hoping Nug stocks would
giving
take off.
states confidence to reopen and also giving consumers more confidence to start traveling again. If you look at TSA checkpoint data on Sunday, more travelers traveled through those checkpoints, up 70% from the
Pure
level
relief.
a year ago, which is the highest
Glad I got
since
out of
the start
there.
of the pandemic. Though again,
I
the
bought in
CDC
at
is still
16.
advising
It's
against
at
travel.
14.
Kelly, thank you. Kelly
Jesus.
Lyons on the reopening.
Glad I
effort.
got rid
Some
of
states
Shelly
getting ahead of the
waste.
effort from the
That was
CDC. Michael Vitale of Wells Fargo
flash in the
expecting any
pan.
market corrections to be short-lived and writing the following.
Let's see,
We
let's
expect
see,
US
let's see.
equity
Bar
markets
chart.
to advance in 21 by around 8 to 15%, thanks to growing global growth and
Bar
monetary
chart.
policy easing.
Bar chart is
worldwide.
where I go
Market
to
joins us
look
now
up
for
penny
more.
stocks.
Fuzzy 21, as you've called it, will be a catch-up year.
That are
I'm trying
hot.
to understand when 21 ends. Is it June, July when we start thinking about 22 and how growth rolls over a little bit? How do you process that?
Well, we think growth rolling over is going to be really pretty mild. Some of those sectors have a big catch up, and then we expect their growth to slow, and that's why we expect more of a convergence from small cap, large cap value growth that we did last year when the growth stocks had it all. But we still think it'll be a great year for growth, and we think that as the market heals, we should return to the same things we've had. We are the long-term secular growers, and that's where we think will be most attractive.
Margie, this is really important, the story that you're painting, because I don't think many people have got their heads around this just yet. You've got the reopening and the recovery, and in that phase, a certain group of companies, sectors do well, and this is typical of history. The early stage, the recovery, and then the maturer part of the cycle. Margie, what I struggle with personally is how quickly those stages move, because this recovery is going to be fast. This snapback will be quick. How do you have to adjust the typical playbook from history for how quickly this cycle will move?
Well, we've seen American companies are much more agile, much more quick to react. They were very, very quick to cut sales, cut employment at the beginning of the pandemic, and so they're really scrambling now to build back to where they'd like to be for where they see growth. So we think that's a short little move.
Okay,
but really
so here's a stock I should look at.
Which companies have the innovative products and have the long-term growth, and those sectors that may have a bounce back, say retail and travel, but then we think there'll be rather muted growth. So we're still sticking with the other themes, technology, healthcare.
Volatility's there.
Average growth is where we want to be. So we're not doing any micro little shifts in our portfolios because of short-term changes here in the economy.
Margie, have you been present in the cyclical
Kirkland,
trade, the small caps, the big
aka
winners for the last 4 or 5 months?
Costco.
Have you sat that out?
We've set that out. We have a very few selective small caps, but we think the world still belongs to the large cap companies. We think in a global world, those companies will be the winners. So we certainly, it was very tempting. But
what did you open at today? 2350. Yeah, look at you. Up and down, up and down.
You get the downside in the growth names.
Closed yesterday at 2317. And that's over 10 days.
How difficult it is just to stick with the game.
I like looking at the 3-day.
As effectively you lose money and others around you are making loads in small caps, energy, cyclicals, financials, etc.
Well, those are ephemeral. Those are short-term gains.
But look at this one.
I think what's really characterized the market this year, even towards the end of last year, has been this extreme short-term trading mentality. Short-term traders reacting to small little moves. You can see it in industries, specific companies.
This thing closed at 315, open today at
and really a day like yesterday was a great opportunity to buy some
Holy crap
very
nuggets.
attractive long-term companies that were really walloped down 5, 10, maybe even 15%. No fundamental news, just short-term people trading. I think what happens is you have so much money in the large cap, the NASDAQ 100, the top 5, top 10, that all you need is a small amount of money to come out of those to have huge moves in some of those other sectors. You know, energy, for example, is a very tiny sector, some of the other small sectors. So we just watch and figure the best thing is to not act, and we won't do any harm to the portfolio.
Is it fair to say that your view on a 10-year treasury at this point then is a pretty constructive one?
Well, I think it's irrelevant to economic growth because it's low enough, and certainly we look at the very short-term rates, which are still very anchored near zero, and we think that's a better indicator of what the Fed is doing. What the Fed is doing is continuing to flood liquidity into the system. They have no desire or intention, it appears, to tighten up in any way on credit conditions. So we think that's a very, very bullish backdrop, and whether we're at the top of the trading range at 1.5% on 10 years, or at the bottom under 1%, it really doesn't change our fundamental outlook. We think equities will certainly do a lot better than fixed income this year.
Sticking with growth equities, Margie Patel. Margie, great to catch up. Come back soon. There's one view, at least for this market right now. Not everyone's piling into the cyclical trade. Right now, growth is bouncing back. The Nasdaq up by 2.7% after a vicious move lower over the last month. On the S&P 500 up by 1.33% with the sector price action. Here's Abby.
John, an interesting morning because on an absolute basis, it's definitely risk on from the perspective that the S&P 500 is back above the 50-day moving average, up 1.3%, and sector-wise,
top penny stocks at barchart.com.
You could make the case of nuance exactly what you're talking about because the top sectors.
That's where I'm at right now. Yeah.
Safety. Are they still?
Look at these.
Yes, that's what you have tech up 2.7%, discretionary up 2.2%. Think of Amazon. Communication services is also a top sector, up 1.2%. Big internet. On the bottom, not surprisingly, energy and financials, the second sector. However, let's look at it on the year, and I'd actually like to correct myself from yesterday, because yesterday I said that the worst sectors were tech and discretionary. That's actually staples, staples and utilities not being helped out by yields. But this is the reversal. This is what we're looking at in the year. It's extraordinary. The energy sector up 38% on the year, the best year ever since 1990 on record, even though the year has just basically begun. Financials up 14%. As you know, that KBW Bank Index is up 20% yesterday, record highs. Tech and discretionary, though, are 2 of 4 down sectors on the year, so it's going to be very interesting to see whether or not this picture reverses and if they can get all these sectors to go higher, or if there's going to be this divergence.
Abby, thank you. About 22 minutes in, it is truly yesterday in reverse. The S&P 500 up by 1.7%, the Nasdaq up by 2.7%. Big tech goes from worst to best in 24
So
hours.
who are we going to look at today? Volume.
Outside of that, in the FX market, dollar stronger against everything yesterday in G10 and in EM. Today, weaker. The Aussie firmer by 0.7%. The commodity currencies like Norwegian kroner top of the pile as well. Up 0.75%. The euro in the mix. Euro dollar advancing to about 119. Dollar yen still with a 108 handle. It's EM though. Got to tell you, yesterday was painful. That was a washout in LATAM, in emerging markets. The lira, the peso, that ran top of the pile today. The lira stronger by more than 2%.
Crude oil.
The peso up by a little more than 1%. The rand up by a similar amount. That's the cross-asset story, and at the epicenter of that is a 10-year Treasury yield. Yields lower yesterday, higher yesterday, lower today.
Okay, so ears. Forest Medical.
10s or looking to 30s in the supply coming this week.
Holy crab
whether you
nuggets.
are a tech analyst, whether you are in EM, growth equities, whatever it is, we're all looking in the same place.
Closed
right
yesterday at 3.4, now running opened at 4.4.
Coming up, the market moving events you need to be watching. That'll be next in our trading diary from New York City this morning. Good morning. This is Bloomberg.
Change percentage. There we go. Look at this one. Look at this. This is ridiculous, dude. Closed yesterday at 0.8. Now we're running. It opened at 1.3. Ooh wee. Now look at it. Crash. Now it's going to start the slower decline. That's not a good one to play with today. Super League Gaming, really? Damn. Closed 4.6 yesterday. Opened 4.8 and it's up to 5.1. Yeesh. Let's see. Let's check this one out. Hopefully there's something here on this one.
Right now, isn't it? I tell you where the 10-year Treasury is, and you can basically tell me where the rest of the market is. Today, you've got a bull flattener. Yields lower at the long end, down 6 basis points on 30s, on 10s down by a similar amount. 2's not doing much at all. 2's, 10s, that curve flatter by about 6 basis points. The distance between the two, the spread, 137 right now. So what does that mean? Well, right now what it means is a weaker dollar and a better story for the Nasdaq, up by 3 full percentage points on the session so far. Session's young, but we're doing nicely 26 minutes in on the S&P 500, up by about 1.5% and up by 55 points. It's a turnaround this Tuesday from an ugly Monday for big tech. Let's get you the trading diary, what you need to be watching this week. The US Treasury kicking off a busy week of auctions starting this afternoon with $58
Let's check
billion
this
in
one.
3-year notes, then US CPI, PPI Wednesday, Friday. We get initial jobless claims on Thursday alongside an ECB rate decision and a President Lagarde news conference. And finally, rounding out the week on Friday with the University of Michigan Consumer Sentiment Survey. That's the story for the week ahead. The story right now, equities flying. From New York City, this was the countdown to the open. Continue the conversation on Twitter at Ferro TV. This is Bloomberg.
Bloomberg, E-Trade, the Marine Stream, and coffee. Gold. That's gold right there. You can't make this shit up, folks. Looking at the market today, holy shit.
Holy Jesus. What is that? What the fuck is that? What is that? Do it. Just do it. Do it.
Yo, Alpha Male.
Just do it. Do it.
What the heck? Why didn't it pop up with your icon? What the frick? What the heck is that? Oh my god. Oh my goodness. Bruh. Oh. Hey, you too. You have a good day at work, brother. Be safe. No worries. I know you'll get to it when you get to it. That's fine. Just, I don't know, maybe an evaluation of the situation from you, considering you're more knowledgeable. But, yeah. And if you guys don't know that are in here, the man is amazing. The fellow Marine. I'll just do it manually. I know it'll work.
Just do it. Just do it.
That guy right there. Mr. Punchy.
And get 2 months free.
Oh my god, I'm watching this market, man. What's up, Bloomberg? By the way, don't forget, folks, check the reports and the news releases and everything, because I know GameStop is dropping their quarterly earnings this today. I don't know what other companies are dropping their quarterly earnings.
We've heard it throughout the day. Is it a turnaround Tuesday, or is it a head fake?
I mean, one day I'm still going to
Turnaround Tuesday.
particularly when you had that
I
really
like that.
interesting action on Chinese equities overnight, where the government basically stepping
I
in,
like
and yet
that.
stocks eventually ended lower. We'll get to that in a second with Mark Mobius. But let's just take a look in the market. You can guess what we're talking about. Tech flying, yields up, dollar lower, gold higher. That's pretty much your takeaway from today. 10-year yield up 6 basis points. We get a lot of supply coming online in the 3, the 10s, and the 30s over the course of this week. And the dollar weaker. I just wanted to point out what was strengthening. Definitely the risk on currency. currency, the Aussie dollar.
No,
up
she's
7 cents
pretty
to 1%.
attractive.
You have this risk on feel, yet you also have gold higher. That's going to be a lower dollar story. Real yields are also getting a little bit more negative from the recent highs that they saw. That's pretty much it. The question then becomes the follow-through.
Them arms, though, them guns, bro. I bet she could knock you the
Stimulus
fuck out.
actually passing the House today. That's $1.9 trillion relief package. The House should be taking it up about noon today. Joining us now with more from Washington is Bloomberg's Kevin Cirilli. Kevin, give me the timeline. When can Biden sign it into law?
It's looking like the final vote will come tomorrow, but then second half of this week, President Biden already quietly behind the scenes planning
What's
some type
in
of
the stimulus package
and a signing
besides
ceremony
checks for
what's being
Americans?
discussed as the crowning achievement of President Biden's first
Besides
100
checks
days
for the
in office,
middle
but
and lower
already
class.
jockeying for the next legislative priority is underway: immigration, infrastructure, crafting some type of policy in order to address the semiconductor chip shortage in the United States as a result of the global supply chain with China. How would that impact domestic manufacturing jobs, as it's been relayed to me by the Biden administration? So a lot of moving parts. The political capital analysis of what the Biden administration utilized during
Lithium
this time
ion,
to get
new pork
the
belly.
stimulus remains to be unseen, especially as centrist Democrats like Senator Joe Manchin of West Virginia are urging the Biden administration to work with Republicans in the Senate. At the same time, Democratic progressives on the far left are saying that they're openly disappointed that the minimum wage will not be raised in the stimulus package.
Kevin, thanks very much indeed. Busy week for you. Looking forward to the coverage.
I'm sorry,
Kevin Cirilli
you know,
joining us
there's a catch-22 debate about minimum wage for me.
The OECD now expects
You know,
this stimulus-powered U.S.
minimum wage
recovery
jobs
to basically
are
drive
there
the global economy. It
to
expects
provide
global
services for
growth to
people.
rise above pre-pandemic levels by
Also,
mid-2021 now,
to
raising
give
its
people
forecast
ways
for the
to
year 5.6%. That's
earn
up
money
from 4.2. It's basically
so they can
doubling
figure
forecast
out
for
whether they
US
want to
growth,
be
6.5%. Now, Bloomberg
career
spoke to the
in their
OECD's chief economist
field
last
that they're in
week, a
that's
little
minimum
earlier
wage.
The
Or
one thing which
just
has
work that
changed
job and try to
compared with
get
December is the
a higher paying job where you don't have to work so
US
hard.
stimulus on top of the 900 billion in December.
Don't get me wrong.
We think
I
that
do
will
believe that we
lift,
need
global GDP
a minimum
growth
wage
by about a
rate
full
increase.
percentage point.
But see, we do that, and all these corporations are going to lose their profit. So what are they going to do? They're going to raise the prices on everything.
So if you take a look at the white line, that's U.S. nominal GDP. Then you have real GDP for 2021 is that blue line, then the yellow line.
That's where it's the catch-22. Yeah, you think you're going to get that extra money on your wages?
Higher together. That's good news for the U.S. The bad news is, as you wind up having yields push higher
But then, in order to cover for that,
on a nominal or real
companies are going to raise prices on stuff.
putting pressure on those kind of economies. So what do you do in that kind of environment? Joining us now from Dubai is Mark Mobius, Mobius Capital Partners co-founder and partner. Mark, to understand where we go, we have to understand the yield move today. Do you see this lower yield move as sustainable, or is this a blip?
And not to mention, here's another thing to think about. These minimum wage jobs are starting to be replaced by robots and kiosks. So think about that for a minute there. You don't have a skill that is in demand or can be done only by the human hands.
It's already having a
You're
pretty big impact on the
easy to
We'll come
replace.
to that a little bit later. We're
Like
also
working on
seeing a
cars
pretty
and
big
fixing
impact on
cars.
tech, that is bouncing back.
Installing
How high, though,
plumbing.
do you think the US yield can
Building,
get
well,
without
I
having
don't
an
know.
impact broadly
You could get
on markets? People are talking about
robot to
getting up
build
to
a house.
2%. Do you see that? Do you see us going further?
No, I don't see that. I see maybe
Driving jobs.
1.6%, and that's
Those
I
could
think
be
already
replaced
in the market. I think
with
it's already
self-driving
expecting
cars
that.
here soon.
So I think it's already discounted in the prices.
What areas, though, are most vulnerable? I mean, the Fed keeps talking about if financial conditions are tightened, then they'll do something about it.
Technical
so far,
skills.
so good. What areas have you noticed have
Skills that
started
need
to
these.
feel some kind of potential tightening?
The real problem is in the tech sector, particularly those companies that have no earnings and that have been pushed up.
Manual labor jobs, like
One of the things I fear is,
Yeah.
believe it or not, a
like I
decline
said,
of the
working on
Bitcoin
cars,
price. I think
doing
the
plumbing.
relationship between Bitcoin prices and the tech market is very close. So watch
That's
that.
about all I can think of.
indicator.
I know
think
there's
Bitcoin
plenty of more jobs
prices
out
go
there that,
down.
you know.
I think the tech stocks are going to be hit very badly.
You bring up Bitcoin. Let's talk about gold. Gold has been under pressure, Mark. Outflows from ETFs absolutely massive. What do you think? You added to your position? I remember last time we spoke. You were pretty comfortable with your position. Prices have come down since then. What are you doing right now?
Can I pay
Right
attention
now,
to
I'm holding on
gold?
to the gold
Yeah.
because it's come down. It's
Oh,
quite
yeah.
amazing.
Yeah.
I think there again is a relationship between the Bitcoin and gold because you talk to all these people and they say, "Gee, Bitcoin is like gold. It's a store of value." So I think there's some relationship between these two, and one of the reasons why gold is down.
Here's
Otherwise,
another
there's no
thing.
good reason why gold should be down.
They're talking about cryptocurrency.
Mark, Bitcoin's moving with tech. It's moving with momentum.
Virtual money.
Exactly, but it's come down, as you know. It's been.
You know
pretty
why it's been
volatile.
ridiculed by so many
Hopefully, it stays
of
up.
the rich?
I'm not
Is
predicting
because
or wishing
the
that it
Federal
goes
Reserve
down,
can't
but I just
fuck
hope it
with
stays
it.
up because tech stocks
They
then
can't
will
control
be
it.
able to revive. As you know, some of these tech stocks like Tencent and others have come down substantially.
FYI, Federal
So we've got to
Reserve
watch
is a
it
corporation.
Mark, if we get an infrastructure program that
Scumbags.
is being added to the already substantial stimulus delivered by DC, what
Lying
impact do you think
thieves.
that will have?
Yeah.
And how would you position
Yeah.
for that?
Yo, the
It's gonna
market is
have an
going
incredible
crazy
global
today.
impact, and it's gonna be
Crazy.
good for everybody in the world. But particularly, I think many of the emerging markets are going to benefit from
Holy
that.
shnikes.
China, India, these are
Telling you.
countries that will do very well. And all these other countries that are producing products for the American market will do well. But more importantly, a lot of flows will go into investments in these emerging markets, will again boost up these markets and do very well. So I think it's really good news for the markets if this money can get out quickly into the area, because you have a combination of more money coming into the market and
Hello,
the COVID
what's
situation
going on with
winding
you?
down, which is a double-barreled
Grr, grr.
So, Mark, it really feels like there are two schools of thought when it comes to, say, the dollar. One that you outlined, which would imply then a weaker dollar, as in the U.S. is basically going to import more goods from around the world. The other is a stronger dollar based on better growth and outperformance in the U.S. versus the rest of the world. Walk me through your thesis.
So over here, I got
Well,
my
I think,
stocks
the
that
dollar's
I'm
already
watching.
weakened, and I think it'll probably stay at
Over
this
here, I
level. If
have
you
my
look at the
stocks that
dollar
I have
index,
shares
it's at the
in.
low point. Probably not going to get any weaker. But the good news is that these emerging market currencies in other
Look at
countries
that.
got stronger,
Look at that
substantially
jump in
stronger
AMC.
against the dollar,
From open.
and that gives confidence to investors, because one of the first questions
Closed
people
yesterday,
ask when they
9,
go into emerging markets,
2.
what about the currency? So this is a good scenario.
Just in terms of the position you are looking at vis-a-vis this
Look at
international
this
effects
fucking,
of
this is
the
nut. It's going to hit
infrastructure program.
$10.
Do you basically pick countries that are closer to the United States to take advantage
Bye,
of
bye,
that? The obvious one there is Mexico.
Shout out to Jim
How
Cramer.
far do you think the effects of
Booyah.
that infrastructure program will be felt?
Of course, it will be felt in Mexico. I must remember that the labor market.
That's
in
what
the
he would say.
Americans will get
Buy
tighter
and hold.
as a result of this huge infrastructure
Buy
program.
and hold, that's what I'm
And
saying.
Interesting enough, this is related to the whole.
I'm glad I got in at 7.8
because
on this
America will
stock.
need workers
Got 6 shares of
to
it.
do all this infrastructure, and that means Mexicans and other peoples around the world, but particularly Mexicans.
Mark,
You know, the good thing about this stock right now, everything's starting to open up. Theaters.
The centrist and
Now,
Democratic Party
AMC,
very
you need to get
hell-bent
your
on
own
the fact that
streaming
this is
services.
a partisan bill going
You
forward.
probably do, and I just don't know
Unlikely that
about it.
might be as huge as we
But you
think.
need to get up there with
Where are the bubbles
Netflix
in the market
and
that are already starting to
Amazon.
price that in that we need to be aware of?
You did that.
Well, obviously, if you
Curtains,
look at
done.
commodities have really
Game
come
over.
up strongly, surprisingly
Wow,
so.
what the
And of
frick
course,
is happening
that
there?
is one area that will be hit, whether it be iron ore or steel or whatever.
People are
commodity one thing,
dumping.
that would probably be a problem.
Stop dumping
But
your
I do think
stuff.
that this infrastructure program will go through in
Hold,
one
you
form or
bastards,
another. Maybe
hold.
less than the 1.6
Don't
trillion
panic.
or whatever number they're
I'm not.
using, but I think it will go through.
I am not panicking about that
Well,
at
final
all.
question from me in this block. Paul Krugman wrote a piece, I think it was in the New York Times in today's edition. And the title of it was, Will Stagnation Follow the Biden Boom? He talked about the fact that once this big spending program,
when it broke over 9,
behind us, we will be
that's
back
where
to
people are
secular
panicking.
stagnation.
Screw this, I'm selling.
Souffle economy, where we pump it up.
Now the price is going to drop. And those people that sold are going to buy
The
more.
hot air has departed. Basically, everything falls flat. Is that a fear?
Oh yeah, that can happen, of course, if you embark on a big spending program and then it ends. Of course, you're going to have a slowdown. You'll have unemployment and all the rest of it. But we're years away from that. Let's remember, these infrastructure programs take years, and that's the good news. It will continue for quite some time.
Holy Christ on a cracker.
Got to ride that one then, maybe. Got to be in the right place. We've already started to discuss, Mark, the impact on emerging markets. You probably should dig in more detail into what is happening in China. Mark Mobius, the Mobius Capital Partners, is going to stay with us. We'll talk about what is happening in China. You saw the impact overnight. The CSI down again, despite the state-backed entities stepping in to try and buy the market. We'll get Mark's take on that next. This is Bloomberg. This is a market that
Uh-oh. Check it out. Hold my beer. Watch this. If you know that song, this is what it feels like right now. The Benny Hill Show. I loved that show as a kid. Which, by today's standards, Yeah. I'll just keep it that way. By today's standards, Benny Hill would be so offensive. But it was comedy. But it's offensive comedy. It's comedy. If you can't laugh at life, you don't deserve to be around. Humanity. Go live in a cave or some shit. For fuck me sake.
Let's check in on the Bloomberg First Word News. I'm Rich Gupta. The OECD says that a US recovery turbocharged by the stimulus package will help faster than expected global upswing. And the report
This is what I'm waiting on.
Behind. The Paris-based organization said it now expects global output to rise above pre-pandemic levels by the middle of this year. The Biden administration is now looking ahead.
I am straight up waiting on this stimulus package to see what happens, because if and when this passes, for one, if and when this passes, this is going to affect the market huge, big time. Two, what's in this stimulus package that they're trying, or the bill that they're trying to pass? How many other countries are they giving money to at this moment in this package? You know what's been getting me and getting my goat for the past couple of years? Stop giving money to other countries. pay off the debts that we have to these other countries.
Powered by more than 2,700 journalists and analysts in more than 120 countries. I'm Rita Gupta. This is Bloomberg. Alex.
All right, thanks so much, Ritika. So we were just kind of hinting at what was going on with Chinese equities over the last few minutes. Let's take a look at what is really going on. The white line is the world index. That's global equities. The blue line is the CSI 300 index over in China.
We can still be a humanitarian nation without giving them our money.
Particularly interesting overnight is you had reports of state intervention into the equity market. Stocks clawed their way into positive territory, but then wound up lower on the session. So a bearish reversal there for the Chinese equity market. Mark Mobius, Mobius Capital Partners co-founder and partner, is still with us. Mark, what did you make of the move in the CSI? What do you do?
Oh, I think that's a really interesting move, and I think it's really attributable to the
hey,
tech sector to a great extent.
Man,
you know, some of these stocks
GameStop
were
is
really in a
trading
bubble
like a
territory,
motherfucker.
and they
It is.
fell off. Some of the liquor stocks also were in that category, so it was a natural reaction that any
I knew
bump
it.
in the
I
way,
should have kept
any
it.
concern about what's happening in the world or in the U.S., obviously these bubbles will burst. So that's what's happened. Of course, as you know, the government tends to come in to even things out a little bit in the China market. So I think it'll probably stabilize at these levels.
What are you doing?
Do you think the Chinese are going to have to do more? There certainly seems to be a suggestion that today was not enough, Mark.
It's quite possible, but what they'll do is they'll allow a slow downturn, and they don't like the volatility. That's one thing they have to be very careful about. But all they have to do is put one word from the government, and the market will go up.
Another word, though, another part of the vulnerability when it comes to China is U.S.-China trade. Doesn't seem like those tariffs are going anywhere anytime soon. Plus, the Made in America feel, which President Biden seems to want to push through.
Oh my goodness, why are you doing this?
Get more expensive in China, which may lead companies elsewhere. What's the next China? Like, what's the substitute if you don't want to get involved in that equity market?
Substitute to China?
Yeah.
Not much, except I would say India. India is a place, but you must remember, India is not the size of China. China has a very deep and varied market with incredible liquidity, which India does not have, but India is coming up fast. I would say there really is no substitute for China at the end of the day.
Look at this shit.
Okay,
Look at this shit. This is GameStop right now.
It's very good, especially in the semiconductor and tech sector in that area. Korea also would be in that category, but no real replacement for China.
Mark, you mentioned a moment ago that you thought in passing that maybe
AMC, look at that. Look at that. Why? Stop dumping your shit, you dum-dums.
Usually bubbles burst at some point. Do you think we're getting to that point?
We already are in that point for some companies. Let's remember, what you have is in the market a number of companies that have had their price driven up to extreme highs and on the basis of no earnings. Tesla would be an example of that, where there were no earnings, the stock went through the roof, now it's corrected down substantially, and you're seeing the same thing in China. Basically it's a global phenomenon.
Okay, a global phenomenon, but is it going to spread? Is it going to be contagious like what we saw into 2000s? Or are we going to get some kind of taper tantrum like we saw in 2013? Because you have a bubble and it slightly pops, but it doesn't reverberate anywhere.
What's going on? Let's.
Yeah, I think it's very specific to these high-flying stocks without earnings, with weak balance sheets, etc.
Yo, GameStop is up and down, up and down, up and down, up and down today.
With other sectors, of course, there will be some impact because you're looking at an index and there's so many ETF funds. If the index goes down, everything is sold. But
oh my God, pay attention. Do it the right way, dipstick Jimmy.
Solid balance sheets, I think we'll be fine.
There we go.
Okay. Would you be holding tech at all right now, Mark? Are we reaching the point where some of these stocks, it's worth buying the dip? When does that point at which buying tech kind of makes sense? These companies, particularly the big US companies, the FANG names, are likely to still be generating very positive earnings when we get round to the next earnings season. At what point do you step in and try and buy that earnings stream?
Well, what we're concentrating on now is the
data not available. Are you shitting me, bro?
And
Come
by
on
the
now.
way, this shortage will continue into the future because semiconductors are being more widely used, particularly in automobiles. So what we're looking at is those companies that are doing the nuts and bolts, companies that are actually producing the semiconductors, and more importantly, the people that are doing
Fix
the
your shit.
software, the so-called fabless companies in Taiwan, in other parts of the world. Those are the areas where we should focus because they're earning very good money. The return on capital is fantastic. They even pay dividends. So I think those companies will do well in this kind of environment. But then the high flyers, the software companies, the internet companies, the companies that have no earnings and no real prospect, immediate prospect of earnings, those are the companies that will be in trouble. Doesn't mean they're not going to
Wrong.
survive.
No, they're not, because those are the most growing markets right now. Internet and everything else.
The news that Lula wins the
Virtuality.
car wash charges, kind of paves the way for him to
Virtual
get back to
reality
politics if he chooses. Marcus did not
is taking
like that.
over.
Your take?
Well, actually, it's strange the market doesn't like it because Lula presided over some of the happier times in Brazil because, you know, his program to give money to the poor, to send his children to school, that sort of thing was very popular. So I don't think Lula returning will necessarily be bad for the Brazilian market. I think he's learned his lesson as regards to corruption.
Yo, AMC holders, what are you doing?
I'm surprised to hear
What are
that
you guys doing
the
here?
market didn't like
Hello?
that.
Hello?
We're going to get a press conference tomorrow.
GameStop's dropping
We are
too.
gog with anticipation to see what he has to say. Mark,
Stop the
thank you very
insanity.
much indeed for your time today. Really appreciate it. Mark Mobius Capital, joining us from Dubai. This is Bloomberg.
Want to make a name for yourself?
No, I'm good. Come on, guys. Come on, guys.
This is not a drill. This is not a drill. General quarters. General quarters. All hands man your battle station.
Day. $10. Now look at it. It's dropping little by little by little. I'm gonna keep holding on to this damn thing. Till everything opens up and goes back to normal, I'm not getting rid of this. I'll tell you right now, if I had the money, I'd buy more. I'd buy more. And this stock right here, I'm telling you, get it and hold it. Lithium ion. These guys provide the lithium for BMW. Think about that. Electric cars.
Welcome back. Nasdaq's up 3.5%. Unsurprisingly, therefore, ARK Investments' main ETF is rallying pretty sharply today.
Okay, you know what? You know
Over
what?
the last 3 weeks, as we've seen this rapid rotation. But founder Kathy Wood
Look at this
says she's keeping her eyes on the prize and is
look at
sticking to her highest conviction names. For example, Tesla.
When we go through a route like this, first of all, the rotation now is happening very quickly. It started off slowly. It's happening quickly. I'm happy
I'm
that the
telling
market
you.
is broadening out. This was the case in late 16
Lithium
as well.
ion company.
Value
You know
took
what?
off and left growth behind. And whenever
Let's see.
I
What do we
that
have?
happen, I say, okay, this bull market has broadened out. This is good news. What we do during these periods is concentrate our portfolios towards our highest conviction names. And so that's what we're doing. We had extended the number of names in the portfolio from the low to mid 30s at the bottom of the coronavirus. And now we're at roughly 55 on
Yo, my account right now. Thanks
and we are starting
thanks
to
to
sell
AMC.
more liquid names and buy
Net value is $113.
So the more
I
liquid
had
names
$100
are either more mature
at the start of the day.
Facebooks, the
Net value.
Apples, and so forth, or or they are participating in innovation, but they're not pure plays. So Regeneron, Novartis, and so forth. So more liquid in
It said
order
11.5 last and 11.6.
at a time like now, and move
You know what?
again, concentrate towards our highest conviction names.
Ozark Investment founder and CEO Kathy Wood. Guy, really interesting that she also pointed out that, yesterday we saw banks and autos rallying, for example, and her point's like, well, yeah, but the stocks I really love are the stocks that are going to disrupt the auto industry. So it makes sense that they would rally, take a second, but longer term, it's the disruptors that are going to be key.
Yeah, absolutely. And she's seeing these big names as cash-like names. The liquidity gives them that ability to be able to be easily fungible. So she's getting out of some of those names, focusing on the pure play. But there's a concentration of risk, therefore, happening, you could argue, as a result of all of this, Alex, which may be something that's worth paying attention to as you have to manage the risk in your portfolio. Coming up, we're going to be talking about small business optimism. We're going to discuss that with Sharon Miller. She's going to join us from Bank of America, where she's the head of small business. This is Bloomberg. Bloomberg.
Fill my order, you son of a bitch. Alright, well, while we're waiting on that order to fill, shall we go back to the chicken shits that are selling out? Look at them. I gotta hurry up and get this money. No. Panic. Don't panic. What was it Braveheart said? Hold. Hold. So right now, I'm at $1.7 per share profit. So $7.07. Sorry, 7.7 is what I've made off of all my shares so far. If I sold them. Ooh. So in other words, that pays for one share that I bought when it was low. Well, these guys are it's dipping, still dipping and sipping. Oh, for crying out loud. Come on. Let's go. Damn it, I did the wrong one. Well, that'll probably get me in trouble. It was longer than 30 seconds.
Half the hour, live from London. I'm Guy Johnson. Alex Steele is over in New York. This is Bloomberg Markets. Alex, US small business optimism rising slightly in February. Uncertainty for small businesses falling to a 10-month low based on the latest data that we just
These guys.
got. Michael McKee, Bloomberg's international economics and policy correspondent, is here with all the details. Mike.
Guy, it is a little bit of good news that the number ticked up, but overall, small business still has a long way to go. We're looking back at the beginning of the NFIB Small Business Survey, and the red lines here are recessions, and you can see what happens.
Small business.
They bottom out and then go
See,
back
and there's
up
another saying.
once the recession starts to end, except if you look at what's happening in the current recession
once
here, we are down and not
we
going
go back
really
to somewhat
back up
normal.
yet. So small business hasn't bottomed out.
Dude, it is
And
going to
that's
be
problem because obviously
a
small
complete
business is gonna
smack.
be the big measure
It's already
of whether
crazy out
Americans
there.
are
I'm
going
doing
back
Grubhub
out
and
to
restaurants are
bars and
packed,
small
bro.
retailers.
Parking
Now,
lots
if
are
you take a look at
packed.
the hiring plans, that's a real issue because we've seen small business hiring
Which means
plans
right
about
here,
static over the last
hiring.
couple of months. The
We don't have enough
job
people to
openings
cover
have moved up. And so we're
customer
maybe
service.
seeing a mismatch here between people who can get jobs and the qualifications that the companies who are hiring need. They say in this survey that more businesses are finding it hard to get qualified employees.
Hire back to people
so
you
that takes us
fired.
to the overall
Or had to
business
let go.
conditions for the small business community. And as you can
Because
see
of
here,
the,
this is profits, the outlook ahead, and capital spending.
COVID situation.
Pretty much all of them are down. We're seeing a little bit of recovery in profits, but at this point, everything is down much lower than it was when we came into 2020. So small
Bro,
business still has
last
a long
year
way to
and
go.
this
The one
year
bright spot
are
here
rough
that
for
I'm gonna
small
set up
businesses.
For your guests, though, is the availability of credit and whether borrowing needs are being met. And you can see it's just at 2. That ties the all-time low that you can see here. So businesses can get credit. The question is, do they want it right now? According to the NFIB survey, they
Oh, yeah.
are not borrow.
That was a perfect
Such a
time to
good setup,
freaking
Mike. Really
reinvest in your
appreciate it.
business.
It's like my Desert Island Indicators economic data point. What's yours?
I'll
Getting
go
ready to
with
start
the women's
going back to
data point where the
people going
the
out,
question is, are
doing
women
things
buying
and stuff
more
and things
clothing?
and things and stuff.
Because they're the ones who control the household budget. The late Rich Yamarone put that one together, and that's maybe the most fun.
No, yeah, I'm buying throw pillows.
I mean,
okay,
seriously.
Mike, thanks a lot. Really appreciate that. So let's dig in more into the small
Yo, I
business
gotta
world.
tweet
Sharon
this
Miller,
out.
Bank of America, head
I
of
gotta
small
jump
business.
on Reddit,
Her
see
team
what's
provides
going
financial
down.
solutions to about 3 million small businesses,
Look,
owners,
Reddit.
and entrepreneurs. Really has her pulse on what's happening. Sharon, we just heard in the mic setup that the recovery is not yet at hand. When do you think small businesses do expect a bottom and a recovery?
Well, this has been certainly a year like no other for small businesses and for all of us across the country. And I do see there are signs of optimism. And as we move forward into recovery phase, which we expect for the economy to continue to improve this year, that small businesses across the country will continue
March
to
19th is, well, okay.
Sharon, good morning. It's Guy. What
I guess the scuttlebutt is hold your stock till March 19th and see where it goes. So we're going to see where that goes. I'm not getting rid of it. I'm not. I'm holding on to that thing like it's...
Well, I mean, that's very important. When it comes to people being comfortable to move around the country at ease, going into small businesses, of course.
Yo, as he has for the retweet, D-Do, Oogie the Mad God.
To come in and out. And until the vaccine
Outstanding.
is broadly
Appreciate those retweets, guys.
and that people feel comfortable with this health crisis that we've been through, which there are good
I cannot
signs
wait
there, Guy. When
for
you
this
think
Winter
about
Soldier and
Johnson
Hawk,
Johnson
man.
just being approved. We are continuing to get more and more vaccines out there into the arms of people, which is going to
Oh,
in
shit.
turn make
Yo, the
everyone
homie
more
Scorch
comfortable
Lashes.
about moving around. I can tell you as well, I mean, just with the stimulus
Bruh,
programs
he's
that
doing a
have,
12-hour stream.
through the U.S. and through the economy.
Today.
I mean, small businesses really rely on
Today.
consumer spending. So as consumer spending improves, and for example, at Bank of
Wow.
America, we are seeing increases to the tune of about 7% year on year when it comes to spending and consumer spending. Now, some of that is from the stimulus, but much of the stimulus that has gone into consumers' accounts is still
Stimulus. Again, stimulus. What is in this stimulus bill?
as people feel more
Crap, I didn't need to close that.
I'll give you one more point.
Open that back up and minimize it.
And we
Yo, let's go. Yep.
and when it it comes to vaccinations, older Americans were getting vaccinated first. And we do see a pickup in travel plans. So when you think about the spending in
travel too,
leisure, and
airlines, shipping,
and by the age group,
both shipping, travel shipping, and tradable goods shipping.
This next round of recovery funds.
There's another investment for you guys.
Next round of PPP loans. Who's still needing the loan?
There's so many investment opportunities that you guys need to take advantage of right now before we start fully opening up. We're opening up in stages, which is perfect. You can buy in stages.
And so restaurants, theaters, until we're able to really move freely and feel comfortable with going into those types of establishments, and that's going to come in time with vaccinations. And so those are all still really needing some targeted stimulus. So when it comes to anything that requires face-to-face contact, when you're in close proximity, groups, gatherings, all of that certainly requires, making sure that we do have the vaccinations at a good pace within the U.S.
Sharon, it's hard to argue the counterfactual, but if this stimulus package didn't exist, if Georgia, for instance, had gone a different way, what would the outlook be for small business be in America?
What was I doing?
Well, we were in a very dark time, and I do believe that PPP, the Payroll Protection Program, helped so many small businesses across the country really as a bridge to the other side. And so as we think about just Bank of America as an institution, we have helped over 350,000 businesses just in the first 3 rounds, not to count what we're doing today with the PPP that is ongoing now. So there is a lot to be proud of. There is a lot of help that has been given out to small businesses so that we can recover. And again, I do see momentum out there, and signs are pointing to that recovery coming in, the second half of this year when we get through spring to summer and into the Labor Day.
Sharon, Mike was talking about how there is the cash on hand to lend. The questions are there the borrowers. And there was a really interesting piece
I'll look and see
today that said something opposite. That basically said regulation means having banks
I'll
more
look and
cash
see.
on hand. They're getting pushed to lend, but then they can't because of the regulations. Do you feel like you have enough capital to meet the demand out there?
We do, and when you look at the NFIB report, the access to capital was not one of the biggest concerns. In fact, most of the business owners replied saying that there was plenty of access to capital. It was just, they were uncertain about the environment we're in, what's going to happen next, and I think that's the same with hiring and capital expenditures. It has been a wait and see type of attitude from many business owners, and now that we are getting through much of this, you are seeing people starting to spend, starting to invest, buying vehicles for their business. All of this did come through in the report that was just released today.
Sharon, over here in Europe, the strategy has been to produce furlough schemes that have allowed staff to remain connected to businesses without having to be paid. The US has taken a different approach in terms of it being more consumption-focused, the way that the government packages have worked. How do you compare and contrast and think about the best way of helping small businesses get through crises such as this?
Well, I think, even before this pandemic, when we survey our clients twice per year, and as in this NFIB survey as well, where there is a disconnect between hiring and being able to hire the right skills. And so, that this is still an ongoing concern. In fact, the #1 concern in the report that was released today. It continues to show through as we survey our clients as well. Small businesses, when you have less than 100 employees, every employee counts. And so you need to have the right skills, the right understanding to really do the role that is required. And so it is a concern before the pandemic. It will continue to be a concern. And I think that's why, being able to provide skills training to,
Yeah. Come on, AMC. Let's do it. Come on, keep going.
Sharon, last
Keep
question.
freaking going.
The Fed has made
Wait a little bit.
unemployment truly its mandate.
Well, I want to switch over to play some games.
Not just the overall
But
rate. And I'm wondering how you make
are you
more
not going to
capital
fill my
available
order?
in minority communities that traditionally don't have the kind of relationship with banks that they need to get this kind of funding.
Well, it is part of our culture at Bank of America and part of what we do as a business. We are here for all small businesses across this country, and it is of utmost importance to continue to promote racial equality. And in fact, just a few months ago, we announced $1 billion commitment to ensuring that we are continuing to invest not just in small businesses, which is a big part of that, having that capital to be able to move small businesses forward, but also with healthcare, with different housing, affordable housing. So all of this is so
Yeah, there's a thing, man. The housing market.
how we deliver for our clients.
That eviction protection is coming up. Is about to expire.
We are continued to.
How's that going to freaking affect the market?
Continue to invest, and this is a very, very big part of moving the economy forward.
Just getting news that the House has received the Senate relief bill clearing the way for
Okay,
a vote
let's see.
today. And on that note, Sharon, thank you very much indeed for your time today. We really appreciate it. Sharon Miller, America Ahead. Coming up, we are going to take a look at rising input costs and what they mean for food prices. Doug King, RCMA Group Chairman, joining us next. This is Bloomberg.
Trading revenues coming.
Excuse me.
This is Bloomberg Markets. I'm Rishka Gupta, live in the principal room. Coming up, Chevron Chairman and CEO Mike Wirth. That's at 3:30 p.m. in New York, 8:30 p.m. in London. This is Bloomberg.
Okay. Chevron, yeah, fossil fuel.
Let's check in with the Bloomberg First Word News. I'm Rishka Gupta. The Pentagon is preparing what would essentially be a flat budget for the fiscal 2022. The military had expected an increase under former President Trump. A budget of roughly $708 billion under President Biden would amount to a decrease of about 2% in real terms once inflation is factored in. At China's annual National People's Congress, the future of Hong Kong's electoral system is at stake. The NPC is preparing to pass a resolution this week to overhaul how the city holds elections. Critics say the move will tighten Beijing's hold over Hong Kong and leave no room for political opposition. When the Olympic Games kick off in Tokyo this summer, there won't be any overseas spectators in the stands. Japan's national news agency says the government has decided to ban fans from abroad over concerns about the coronavirus and different variants detected in other countries. Global News 24 hours a day on air and on Bloomberg Quick Take, powered by more than 2,700 journalists and analysts in more than 120 countries. I'm Ritika Gupta. This is Bloomberg. Alex?
All right, thanks so much, Ritika. So coming at 12 today, we're going to get WASDE. That's the World Supply and Demand Agricultural Report. It really is what a lot of commodity traders look at to determine who's buying and who's selling when it comes to ag. So let's dig a little deeper into that. Joining us now, Doug King, RCMA Group Chairman. RCMA is a diversified group of business spanning supply chain, energy, and consumer goods and services. Its RCMA Capital is the investment manager of the Merchant Commodity Fund. So it really has a pulse on what's moving. So Doug, let's just start there. We usually don't talk about WASDE up front, but you have had a rally in grain prices. There are worries about supply over in Brazil. What are you noticing?
Well, yeah, good afternoon. Effectively, what we're seeing is a huge increase in agricultural prices, but it's really been focused much more in specific sectors. So the WASDE's coming up today, and we've got the soybeans is really where everybody's focused.
That's a good thought,
There we
but
are on absolute
I have
fumes
two
on the
issues
carryout in the
with
US.
that situation.
Problems in Brazil, where it's been extremely wet.
I will talk
In
to you
northern Brazil,
about it
and
when
we've
you
got a
get
drought
home.
in southern Argentina. And so we've really got a bubbling market, and soybean prices are 10, 15, 20% off all-time highs, and that's really what the market will be focusing on this afternoon. The other stuff like corn and wheat, yes, they've been dragged up with it. Yes, there's been good demand, particularly for corn. But the reality is what I'm looking at 5 o'clock this afternoon is what the soybean stocks globally and in the US are going to show.
What are you seeing in other oil seeds, Doug? We see rapeseed going up. Basically, biofuels are going up as well. We're seeing huge gains in Paris on some of those products as well. It's bleeding out, this story from soy into various other products. Where is there kind of catch-up trade still left to happen?
Well, the reality is a very good point. We've hit an all-time high price this week on European rapeseed futures. We've hit an all-time high price on Canadian rapeseed futures canola. And yes, food for fuel, which we all saw back in 2008 to 2011, is back with us with a vengeance. The issue this time is the supply response, certainly in Europe, is going to be nothing. We're 20-year low plantings with the next harvest coming up in August, September. So there's going to be no respite for these prices. What will happen is that the prices that are currently trading at these all-time highs, the new crop prices will go and join them until we either get...
Yo, the AMC stock, look at this. I'm doing other things while not trying to pay attention to it. But damn
Let's
it.
broaden this out then in terms of shipping. We've already seen a really big run rate in terms of shipping rates. If you wind up seeing tighter supply, there's still going to be demand. What's that going to do to freight rates?
What the interesting thing is we've seen a massive spike in freight rates for container freight. Obviously white goods moving as everybody's been locked down. And
Let's see what happens around lunchtime. Around 11 o'clock, there's usually another push.
Into the dry bulk commodity freight markets.
And then a break at about, what, 11:45? Maybe late. Somewhere between 11 and 12, they do. Everybody goes to lunch and nothing moves. And right before that, there's usually a huge increase or decrease.
Disruptions and backlogs and getting human capital to actually do the administrative work to get the product onto ships is going to cause log jams. So we see Cape freight, which takes large quantities of goods around the world, around the Capes. We see that moving either doubling or tripling.
Come on, guys. Get out. Let's get this out there.
Destination where those goods will arrive.
Let's do it.
How sustainable is that inflation that we're going to see there? Is this something that can be compensated for relatively quickly? Are new ships going to come out of cradle that are going to deal with that? Are we going to be seeing more containers being built that will deal with the squeeze that we're getting at the moment? How quickly does this unwind, Doug?
I think it's moving more structural. I mean, people, put out commodity super cycle. I'm not in that camp at this point.
I
but what I do see
have to
huge infrastructure supply chain problem. It's just very difficult to get.
Make a head call. Be right back.
To put it into context, the global oil market uses 100 million barrels a day or so, just about. If you added 5 days to that supply chain and moving all the oil around the
Here's
world,
a funny one for you. I'm going to go take the Browns to the Super Bowl.
and that's what's going to happen in all the other commodities. You just can't run just in time. You just can't run it as tight as it's been before. You need to hold more stock. You need to protect your supply chain, and that's inherently very bullish to the underlying the next 3 to 5 years, in my view.
So you mentioned oil and the inventory situation. The big question that I feel like analysts are struggling with is, where does the destocking happen? Does China destock as prices rally to make money off the oil that they stored or not? What's your read on that?
Well, we've had a great run up. I mean, it's this time last year, my goodness, we all remember we were heading down to sub-zero. We touched $70 this week. Listen, the major producers have done an incredible job of taking capacity off the market to drive prices higher. But they've done it on crude oil, and they've pretty much run their course. What we need to see now is refining margins are under pressure, and you only use crude oil to produce products. So you can tighten as much as you want, but if you destroy the refining margins and product demand isn't there, then effectively you don't really get much further up the chain. So what we're expecting to see as the world opens up into the second, third quarter is product demand will start to come back. We're already seeing that with strong gasoline driving stats in the USA, and we will start to see that gradually in the middle distillate diesel jet fuel as people look to their summer holidays and finally can get out of this terrible pandemic that we've been having for the last year or so. So I think it's product demand that will start to be the next leg up for oil, but I'm structurally positive on oil because it's a sunset industry. People don't want to invest in it unless you're in the OPEC or in the shale space. Conventional are shunning it to go to renewables. And so I think that gradually as demand rebounds this year, we'll be in a structurally strong supportive market for oil for the next 5 years or so.
Doug, we're going to leave it on that note. Really appreciate your time today. Come back. Thanks very much indeed. Doug King, RCMA Group Chairman. Alex, I think it's fascinating. You and I were chatting. You've ordered, what is it, a dishwasher? Still hasn't arrived yet. At the moment, what it feels like is we're getting rationing rather than inflation. Prices aren't going up, but it just takes longer for stuff to show up.
Yeah, so I ordered this dishwasher, just for perspective, back in November. It's not going to arrive till the end of May. Now, it's definitely a unique one. Has to go under a sink, but the point is that is quite a long time. And I've noticed that, I'm doing some construction in this new apartment that I bought, and little pieces are getting delayed along the supply chain, that they just can't get there. They can't move. They get stuck somewhere.
But it's interesting that prices aren't going up. It just takes longer to get stuff. I was talking to a builder the other day about wood, and just trying to get different grades of timber really hard at the moment. You just have to wait. Not more expensive. You just have a much longer lead time in terms of being able to get
for now.
what
At some
you
point,
need right
I don't
now.
know. At some
So
point.
yeah, it's going to be interesting to see how the industry compensates for this. And we do see maybe more capacity coming online. Anyway, fascinating to see what's going on and definitely feeds into the inflation narrative we're watching so carefully. This is Bloomberg.
Hiring is challenging.
It's time for the Bloomberg Business Flash. A look at some of the biggest business stories in the news
Yo,
right now.
Oogie.
Rich Kagupta. Shares of Beyond Meat are surging today. The fake meat maker says it's expanding its partnership with Walmart.
Yo,
Beyond Meat
Oogie,
will
what's up,
begin
bruh?
selling a meatless hot
How
Italian
the fuck are
sausage
you?
at 400 Walmart locations across the U.S. It already sells some products at 2,400 Walmart stores. Social Finance had taken a big step in its effort to obtain a national bank charter. SoFi has agreed to buy Golden Pacific Bank Corp in California. The company is getting a bank that roughly has $150 million in assets. SoFi plans to put up $750 million in capital and pursue its national digital business plan.
Oogie the Mad
Union
God.
is set to go at it alone on
Bro,
attacks
it's
on
amazing.
tech giants such as Facebook and Google.
A good
If there's no deal with President Biden and other
Follow his
partners,
stream.
that's according to an early draft of a joint
He does
communique
Facebook and
seen by
Twitch.
Bloomberg. EU leaders will discuss the digital tax at a summit this month. The Trump administration
What's cracking? Well, not my bones yet.
with the tax.
Well, let me rephrase it. Not my bones. And
Rudiger, thank you very much indeed. Coming up
that's about it, really.
John Bilton, JP
Sitting here
Morgan
playing
Asset
around with some
Management,
stocks,
global
watching this AMC stock while
European equities
while I
underperforming
chew the
today.
fat.
The Nasdaq on an absolute tear. Yields coming low.
Watching
We'll
my
get his
nerves
take
shake
on
because
the
of this
price
stock.
action that we're seeing in this session. That's coming up. The European closes next. This is Bloomberg.
trying to hold on to it. Trying to hold it till the 19th. What do you got going on today, brother? How are you? Is that boxed wine? Bottled wine? I'll take both, please. Sorry, I'm watching Scorch. She's doing a 12-hour stream today. Right on. What do you got going? What are you streaming today? What was that? That one, oh, hell. What the hell was that game you were streaming yesterday? I don't remember. Can't remember much these days. Fuck it, just give me the barrel. Space dwarfs. The fuck? Okay, I accidentally hit the wrong button on my stream deck like a dipstick Jimmy. Oof. Ah. All right, you know what? I've got my two stocks here that I'm just sitting on. These, yep. 19th. So 10 days. 10 days. I gotta stop looking at this for 10 days. Oof. And hope and pray. But I'm telling you guys, if the best way to go right now with stocks, transportation, hospitality, people are going to want to start going on vacations because stuff is starting to open back up. Movie, you know, food and beverage. AMC.
Italian pharma firm Adyen has agreed to manufacture the Sputnik vaccine in Italy. Last week, the EMA, the European Medicines Agency, started a review of the Russian shot, and European leaders are poised to affirm their commitment to a unilateral tech tax if they can't get a deal with the Biden administration.
Okay, let me see.
We are seeing a bounce back.
Stand by, Oogie. Let me check this out.
So actually today, rather a muted response compared with certainly what we're seeing on the Nasdaq.
You know what?
But we are still up by 0.7 of 1%.
Is this,
and we're also getting
I
a bit
want
on
to
the
jump
bond
on
market.
this,
Feels like we haven't seen that
this
for really
shit,
quite
bro.
some time, Alex.
Well, here's the headline diet in the U.S. for you. Apparently, the House is going to vote on a stimulus bill tomorrow. We had thought they may do it today.
But you know
so now
what?
they're going to vote on that
You know what?
$1.9 trillion stimulus deal tomorrow. The faster it gets to President Biden's desk, the faster all those checks go out. In the markets, we know the story here in the U.S. You have a lower yield. You have a monster move in the equity market, particularly in tech. So I wanted to dig into that a touch. GameStop, is game on again. That's
All right, later, Bloomberg. All right, so I might be changing over to some gaming here. Let me see what this is all about. The broski. Oogie. Oogie, oogie, oogie. Boogie, oogie, oogie. Gotta open up the, get the Elite out of the package. There, turn that off. Okay, we're gonna close that out. Close that out. Let's open this up and open this up and stuff and things and things and stuff. Oh no, maybe, you know what? Maybe this happening, this situation a week ago. Maybe that helped. Maybe it snapped something in my fucking head. Time for the water. Change this up. You know, I'm gonna get on Game Pass and look at this game you're telling me about, bro. Stand by. Wharfs. What? Rocket Arena. Oh, God. You go with all the BRs. Well, hello? What is this all about? Why are you going here? What are you doing? Oh. Dice Awards? Huh. Deep Rock Galactica. Is that what? Okay. Huh. All right, fuck it, I'm down. Fuck it. Why the fuck not? Do I have any updates that need done either as well? Yes, because it's Tuesday. The division. I'm hearing seeing a lot of shit about the division here lately. They're changing things and stuff and things again. Hess just loves playing that freaking UFC, man. Oogie. Where you at, my bro? Oogie. Oogie. Oogie! Where you at, cuz? Oh, see, you have it on freaking... Yeah, Ubisoft, guys. Ubisoft. You know, they got a bunch of sales on a bunch of games today. Hey. We have it on PlayStation. Bro, see, I just installed the fucking thing. Look here, you ball-headed fuck. Alright. Division? Let's see, what do we got? Let's just do this update then. Yo, while that's doing that, do you have Division on it? Do you have a Division 2 installed, bro? On your Xbox? Because if not... I was thinking either PUBG or War Thunder until you get that installed and downloaded. But if you already have it installed and downloaded, yeah, jump on Sexy Box, bro, and send me a chat invite. Oh, fuck this. I can't watch this stock anymore. I can't. It's making me want to panic and sell. Closing that shit. Ultimate Division 2 Edition, $20. Dude, if you don't jump on that, you're knuckin' fun. So, still, Division's not a bad game though. All right, I'll be right back. Oh yeah. All right, I'm back. Oogie, 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 oogie. Talk dirty to me, homie. Why aren't you connecting to my Xbox, you piece of junk? Alright, bro. No worries. Yeah, go ahead and take care of that shit first, man. Don't worry about jumping in this chat. Shoot me a message when you get back. I'm thinking I need to go wash my stank ass, my damn self, but I got a bunch of stuff to do today. I gotta get my car running, and I gotta go Grubhub. So I think I'll wait on my shower till I go Grubhub, and I'm going to the gym with one of my brohemes. He's gonna get my fat ass in shape. I'll be right back. I gotta go dump my coffee and shit. But yeah. Yeah. Shoot me when you get back, bro. No worries. Yeah, Xbox is great. That's fine. Yeah, I'd rather chat on Xbox. It works better. Actually, no. I'll meet you in Discord here in a little bit. I'm gonna load up PUBG. When you get back and it's downloaded, we'll switch over to I'll switch over and open up Discord and get in your chat with you, bro. Because that way I can get your we don't have to worry about Xbox chat, and I can get you in on the stream and you can get me on yours. Fuck yeah. This is the way. No, went and got rid of my coffee cup. Cleaned my coffee mess up. Okay, now clean my coffee cup mess up. Let's excuse me. Whew. There we go. Gaming mode. I had to restart my headset. Just get loose. I want to go watch that freaking stock. Solo random. Let's go. Controller's set for PUBG. All right, good deal. What's different between that one and the other ones? What's wrong? Matchmaking. Hold on, wait a minute. Wait. Fucking. See, that should trigger automatically. I don't know why it said that earlier in my damn chat. What the frick? I don't know why I did that. That's special. Oh well. Uh-oh. Here we go.
Welcome to the club. Ride with this flavor, pass to your neighbor to his neighbor. Flints, nothing else is nice. There's a raid. I'm getting one. Batten down the hatches, boys. Holy shnikes, thanks for the raid. Try Hard Tuesday. How the fuck is everybody? Hashtag no filter, no fucks.
right, let's see what we can do here. Ooh, pretty. How the hell are you, Johnson? Going down for me. Welcome. Heh. Trying to get through today. You know, worse than some, better than most. as a pretty real nice gentleman I used to work with. You hear that saying every day. My saying is same shit, different toilet. Yeah. What do we got back there? We got 2, 3 pots, maybe. Grab it and run. Oh shit, car! And I'm out the gate. Get the fuck out of here. Wow. Oh, backpack. Can I get a bag? Bag. There we go. Thank you. Come on. Okay, now I can start. Nope. Give me back my you button masher. Happy. Give me the frag. Yay. No, don't want that. I'll take those. Yes, vest. Thank you. Yeah, they're fighting it out over there. Over there. Ooh, I heard pitter patter. Where? Where's you at, man? I heard you. You sneaky little booger. Ooh, first aid. Med kit, yes please. Bullet loops, yes please. Damn it. Hot trash. Hot trash. Coming at you. Hot trash. Jesus, wrong button, dipstick Jimmy. Oh, you can tell I haven't played for a minute. My muscle memory is shot to shit. Yeah, that's okay. Whoa, whoa! There we go. Level 2 helmet. All right. We're doing a little bit better. Ah! Fucking bot. There we go. It's gonna be a hot freaking spot right here. The zone's gonna collapse in here. Nope. Level 3? Yes, please. Oh, yes. Rub me in the right spot with those. You know what? I'd really like to have a mutant right now. That would be freaking awesome. Get in the window. How much time I got left? None. Roll out, homies. Go. Yes, please. All right, let's go. Let's get out of the danger zone. Oh, we got a good minute to go, and boot camp is all right. There's center. Do not want to really go to boot camp. Hotbed of meat puppets. I got to keep remembering my controller button set up. Ugh. Yes, please. That's way out there. I'm not even remotely interested in going after that. This is the area I need to get around. This right here. You know what would complete this ensemble? Level 3 helmet and a frying pan. Okay, fuck this. You know, somebody's rocking the shotgun. Ow. I heard that. What's crack-a-lacking? Where are we at? 53 alive? That's a lot. Ugh. Damn it, cuz. Why? Why? Test my patience, Puff G. You got any meatheads down here? I really wish I had a better scope than this freaking 4-time, man. I'm not a huge fan of the 4-time. Ah, get up. I'll take this. Oh well, drop that. Go ahead and take that anyway. Is that a quick draw extended mag? Don't I already have one? No, it was just an extended mag. Aha. You know what sucks is I'm gonna have to go for a fucking swim. Popping boosters. Let's go. Let's go. Hurry up. Hurry up. Hurry up. All right, we're done. Run. Run, Forest. Run, Forest, through the forest. Oh, you son of a... Okay, keep going. Just run your ass off. Yeah, they're up there somewhere. Fuck you, I'm out. Oh, they are slugging it out back there, aren't they? Run! If I can get up here and get into... Wow, it's going to be... This is ludicrous. Get out of here. Fuck out of here. Bro, I will sit and marinate here for a minute. Holy crap nuggets. No more throwables. Ooh wee, here it goes. Small circle time. Then let's fix it. I am not moving from this spot. I know we can. Nine left. 9 left. 8. 8 left. 8 left. Six left. Six left. They're fighting up there. Whatever, dude. Fucking horse shit. I'm watching that death cam bullshit. He didn't even know I was there either. Or did he? Yes, we can fix it. Yes, we can fix it. Yes, we can fix it. I want to. This.
Do you just tell me what to do? Tell me what to do. If you want me to take over, just give me the green light. Just give me the green light. If you want me to get close, do you just tell me what to do? Tell me what to do. If you want me to take over, just give me the green light. Just give me a sign. Just give me the green light.
If you want me to get close to you, just tell me what to do. Tell me what to do. If you want me to take over, just give me the green light. Just give me a sign. If you want me to get close to you, just tell me what to do. Tell me what to do. If you want me to take over, just give me the green light. Just give me the green light.
Okay, so. All right, my Stream Deck is charging, so I have to charge my phone, so everything is getting turned off of there. Let's see, what time is it? Okay, Google. Set alarm for 1 o'clock. Okay, here's the deal. I'm taking off at 1 o'clock. I got to get some stuff done around here. I need to get my car running and hopefully get it to, start up. It'll start, it just won't start back up. So I'm getting ready to jump the battery and let it charge itself up. I need to go get that taken care of. Then the roommate, Erica, she'll be home. She says around 2-ish. I have to go donate. And I need to go do some Grubhub, and I'm going to the gym. So I got a busy afternoon and evening set up. And I need to get some stuff done before that happens. So right now I'm just waiting on Oogie to get back so we can fuck around for a bit on some Division. Do I have any hours scheduled today? No, I do not have any hours. Are there any open shifts today? No, there's no open shifts today. Tomorrow there is. Tomorrow there is. All right. Okie dokie artichoke. You know what? We're going to do one more match. I'm sorry, guys. I have to get stuff done. I put shit off too much, too often. I'm going to play one more match and then I got to fuck off and take care of this shit. If I don't take care of it, I'll be mad at myself because I didn't take care of it. Oof. Besides, I need to hydrate and get cleaned up. Already shaved. Yes. But let's see. Let's see what's going down. Not gas prices, but I'm just.
I don't care what they think about me, yeah. I don't care what they say. I don't care what they think if you're leaving. I'm gonna beg you to stay. I don't care if they start to avoid me. I don't care what they do. I don't care about anything else but being with you, being with you.
Awesome. Yep. Awesome. Awesome. Hydrate. Come Come on. Just one more game. Maybe it's a sign to just stop gaming and go get it done. And the reason my matches take so long is because I've got crossplay turned off. At this point in time, crossplay is still an issue. Latency, hackers, mods, you know. Great concept. It's awesome. We can play across every freaking gaming platform with each other. I'm all for it. But it's still in the early stages of crap. All right, let's go. Let's see what we can do in this match now. All right, so I don't have my stream deck up because my phone needs to charge. Right on. Hey, bro, I'm sorry to disappoint you. I have to get shit done because if I put it off, I'm not going to get it done. So after this match, I got to take off and go get my car situated. And then my roommate, she'll be home soon. I have to go. I got to go make some money, man. Got to go get some money. And, but hey, run that division, man, because when I get home tonight, it'll be around 0800 hours Eastern Standard, or be about 8 p.m., sorry, 8 p.m. Nah, you're fine. Don't matter. Handle your shit, dude. I don't apologize for doing shit you have to do. But, if you're on tonight when I get home, man, yes, we'll knock out some PUBG or some Division, man. If you want, we can, yeah, collab and get chatting. I'd like to do it. And I'm gonna set up a host. We're gonna raid Oogie after this match. Anybody else? No, but we got quite a few over there. Let me see, 1, 2, 3, maybe 4. Ooh, a mini? Bro, and let's go get the book out of here. Bruh. Already got a level 2 vest. Dipstick Jimmy. Focus. Pay attention. Derpa derpa. Backpack, yes, please. Level 2 bag, yes, please. Ooh. Somebody's popping off over there. Ooh, popping rounds, bruh. And I gotta go that direction anyway because of the damn zone. All right. Awesome sauce. Yo, I'm getting some decent gear here, bro. Think about holding on to that just in case. Do I have, yep, I have everything but a freaking compressor on here. Need a frying pan. Okay, okay. Where we gotta go for the zone? Oh hell. I might as well see if I can grab me a vehicle and head all the way over there right freaking now. I do know somebody dropped down over there at the cabins. Yep, all right, good. We got a runner. We got a running vehicle here. Yeah, it's running for now. You're trash because I'm trash and I just roasted you, dude. Yeah, we'll take the Vector instead. Thank you. Guess it, bro. Guess. End up like the freaking last time, that last clip. I have a clip of me in a buggy in the red zone, and all of a sudden, it shits right on top of me. It was some funny shit. Can't drop for shit, pal. Oh, there we go. Facebook kicked me off. Yo, somebody's over here. I hear him. Okay. Wow, potato. I'm missing? Canted. Okay. Level 3 vest. Yes, sir. No, that's 5 kills. Let's go. Let's go. Let's go. Where's he at? I know there's somebody up there. Ooh, there's people everywhere. No. Oh. I know somebody's over here. I heard him. Get the pills, get the pills, get the pills, get the pills. Let's go, let's go, let's go. Bruh. We are outie. Oh, this guy with a freaking glider, huh? Now I'm gonna wait for this car to jump in that glider. Or is it just sitting there for no reason? As soon as he jumped in that thing, his game will be over. 6 left. 6 left. Yo, can we get this? Yo, get the fuck out of here. Bruh. to do is ripping your ass ASAP. Bullshit. Get the fuck out of here. All right, y'all. That is it for now. I shall be back tomorrow morning. Simplified, do or die. Fuck you and the other guy. Hoorah.